Crew, welcome to Sunday Bold Brew with Gold Rush Business Coaching Crew. I'm Michelle, your 10x Gold Rush business coach, and today we are brewing bold ideas, golden nuggets, and a Sunday reset so you can step into this week prepared, relaxed, and ready to win. Now, go ahead and take a sip of your bold brew. And let's start this week with gratitude. So I am grateful this week for communication. For communication. I am grateful that I have a mouth that I can speak with and that I have ears that I can listen with. And the reason why I'm grateful for that this week is because I stepped into the world of coaching once I realized that it was a little more client interactive. The opportunity that I was given to be a mentor approximately 5 years was incredible. I appreciate it. It taught me a lot, and it also taught me that I prefer coaching than mentoring. Um, Mentoring, there's a lot of shadowing, hand holding, providing answers, giving answers, which is great when someone is trying to learn an industry or a trade. But sometimes the mentee can be resentful towards the mentor, especially if they haven't dealt with limited beliefs. Limited beliefs, because the mentor is going to ask the mentee to do certain things that if the mentee doesn't know how to guide, if the mentor doesn't know how to guide the mentee through it, that the mentee will not take action. So once I learned what coaching was and that it's more a series of questions that you're asking the client for the client to come up with their own results, that became that was a whole new world. So once I learned the difference between mentoring and coaching, I immediately shifted to coaching. I want my client to be more involved in this process than I am. Um, the client has to want to grow. The client needs to be coachable, teachable, and trainable, as am I, right? Every coach has a coach, every trainer has a trainer, every mentor has a mentor. So, but once I learned the difference between mentoring and coaching, I I decided to coach. So that's why my gratitude today is for communication, because I want to be able to listen to your answers, to what you want, to what you're looking for. But I'm grateful to speak, right? To ask the right question. And I had a great example of that this week when on a post I saw where they were mentioning the difference between how you can ask someone just the right question and get a whole different set of responses instead of asking just, how are you? Right? What can you ask instead? How are you feeling? How's your day going? What are you thinking about? What's been your thought process today? Instead of just asking someone how they're doing. So, if you are catching this live or on the replay, I do want you to pause for a moment. I want you to think about one thing you're proud of or grateful for last week. Big or small, write it down. Gratitude is like caffeine for your mindset. It fuels everything. That's why I wanted to call this the Sunday Bold Brew, right? Because on Sundays, we want to get up in the morning, kind of reset, refocus, relax. Some of us have our Sunday routines. A lot of us have Sunday routines. But the best way to build new habits is to attach these new habits to existing routines. So let's see through this session what gold nuggets maybe we can grab, and what new habits you might want to implement, and let's see if we can add some of these new habits to an existing routine that you have, potentially on a Sunday, right, or any day of your choosing during the week. So Thank you so much for listening to the gratitude and the wins. I appreciate you. Let's get now into the gold nuggets of the week. So, just a quick introduction to who I am. My name is Michelle. I am a real estate professional out here in Southern Arizona. I've been a real estate professional for about 10 years. And like I mentioned earlier in the call, I've been in the mentoring, coaching, training, teaching space for about 5 years. So I am always looking to learn and grow and learn new things. And my latest gold nugget this past week that I've really just taken a big bite out of is the topic of digital real estate. um that it's not just about our brand and our logos and our taglines and our vision and our mission statements. In digital real estate, our profiles, our posts, our social presence, our websites, our domain names are our digital real estate. Now, you want to ask yourself a few questions about your digital real estate. Now, is your digital real estate discoverable? And by digital real estate, I also mean your YouTube channels, your Google business pages. Are your digital properties discoverable? Are your titles, descriptions, and keywords on point? Is your digital real estate livable? Does everything work? Do your links work? Are your pinned posts updated? Do people understand who you are, what you do, and who you help? And is your digital property monetizable? Does every landing page have a clear call to action? Are your calls to action front and center? This week, your challenge is going to be to upgrade one of your digital properties. Maybe it's your YouTube about section. Maybe it's your pinned Instagram post. Maybe it's your LinkedIn headline. Make your front door obvious. All right, so let's talk about Sundays and what we should be doing on Sundays. Now, some people think that Sundays are just about rest. Some think that Sundays are about stressing over the week. But I believe Sundays can be a perfect mix of fun, relaxation, and a lot of productivity. It's like brewing your favorite cup of coffee. The right blend sets the tone for everything that follows. So here's how I approach Sundays and how I'd love for you to start looking at your Sundays. Think about taking a sip, right? Recharging. Scanning is going to mean to reflect. Select. You're going to choose 3 priorities this week. You're also going to schedule, which is going to allow you to block time out. And you're going to stack, right? You're going to build habits. So these are your 5 new Sunday rituals: sip, scan, select, schedule, and stack. When you sip, you're going to recharge. You're going to give yourself permission to sip and recharge. Light a candle, pour your bold brew, or step outside. Tell your brain this is not panic day. It is preparation day. Number 2, you're going to scan. You're going to scan the whole week. You're going to replay it in your head and you're going to reflect. Do a quick scan of last week. What worked? What drained you? What's one thing you're proud of? Reflection is like a gold mine. You can sift through the dirt to find the nuggets. Now, check this out. Hear that again. Reflecting is like mining for gold. You are sifting through the dirt of last week to find the gold nuggets that you need to carry into this week. Number 3, select. Choose your top 3, not 30, not 300, just 3 top priorities. Ask, if I did nothing else but these 3, would I still feel accomplished and successful? Keep it sharp, keep it simple. Number 4, schedule. Block it out. Your calendar is your claim. If you do not stake it, someone else will. Block time for calls, your content, and your family. That means that you need to control your time. Your calendar, again, is your claim. If you do not stake your calendar and your time, someone else will. That means that you're going to allow yourself to get distracted, and someone else is going to take up the time in your calendar and in your day. Block the time for your calls, your content, and your family. Number 5, stack. You're going to build habits here. Stack your routine so that they fire automatically. Coffee, planner, walk, follow-up, end of day, 3 quick wins in your journal. Stacking is how consistency compounds. So remember the Sunday reset ritual. Sip, scan, select, schedule, and stack. Make it your own, but let Sunday be your springboard, not your stress point. Now, you are going to select your framework for the week, okay? What are you going to do this week to be productive? And how do you prepare for that today? Let's come up with the simple 3x3 plan. 3 conversations a day with past clients or your network. 3 posts a day. You're going to show social proof on 1 post. You're going to teach something on the 2nd post. And you are going to ask your audience a question on the 3rd post. You're also going to do 3 follow-ups a day with a clear call to action. So again, your weekly action framework is going to be a 3x3 plan. 3 conversations a day with past clients or your network. 3 posts a day. 1 is social proof. 1 is teaching something. 1 is asking your audience a question. And 3 follow-ups a day with clear calls to action. That's 9 touches a day. That equals small action, compounded, and that creates massive results. Now, if you are new here, I want you to start with the free Gold Rush Treasure Map. That's my 111 question quiz that helps you find where your richest opportunities are. You can find that assessment inside the description of this video, also in the description and the about me of the channel. If you're ready for weekly group coaching with me and this crew, hop into the Gold Rush coaching community. It's simple, it's affordable, and it keeps you accountable. That link is also in the description of this YouTube channel and in the description of this video. All right, crew, so let's land this Sunday session bold brew. Today we hit gratitude, a gold nugget, the Sunday reset ritual, and the 3x3 plan. Your takeaway? Pick your word of the week. Maybe it's focus. Maybe it's bold. Maybe it's consistency. Maybe it's gold. Drop your word in the comments or DM it to me. My name is Michelle. I am your Gold Rush business coach. This was the Sunday Bold Brew with the Gold Rush Business Coaching Crew. Go mine for gold, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the next episode.